What is good, YouTube fans? I just want to share with you this awesome, delicious, and quick to easy make recipe, which I learned from my mom because during the holiday break, she has a bottle of this, jar of this pickled Chinese vegetable mix that was so delicious, which is mainly consists of cucumbers. But I decided to hit it up with my own blend. And I'm going to be using some of these ingredients such as this Chinese big gai choy. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's kind of like a Chinese version of the mustard greens, except in a bigger version, you know. I've had a lot of these when I was a child and I love it, so I'm remaking my past. And I'm going to spice things up with some jalapenos. And the main ingredient will be these fresh cucumbers cut into sticks. And I'm going to even add some cauliflower. That's going to be just to experiment with it. And the I was going to say alcohol. I meant the vinegar I'll be using is the Heinz apple cider vinegar. You can use the regular white vinegar or even aged vinegar, but I decided I want a sweet and slightly tangy flavoring in my pickled recipe. So that's why I went with this. Got it from Walmart. So what I'm going to do is cut things up to the shape that I want and then rinse it off. Let's get into some preparation, shall we? Let's go. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that you don't need to actually buy a jar unless you already have one at home. The reason why I decided to go with this Vlasic kosher dill pickle is because why pay for a jar when you can buy some pickles and reuse the jar, you know? You gotta think smart, alright? You gotta think smart. That's the Asian way of doing it, alright? Alright, we're going to start out with the cucumber. What I'm going to do is cut it into sticks, cut off the ends. And I think a length of about, that's going to be a good length. Yes, that's exactly how my aunt and mom made it, roughly about that size. And of course, to safely cut with a knife or chop with a knife, make sure you have your hands folded like this so you run down a length of it. If you do it like this, you might accidentally cut yourself. It just slips. So that was this proper way. Because my parents used to own a restaurant and I used to help them out, so I learned plenty from them. Alright, now we're going to get to the jalapenos. Get rid of the stems. I'm going to keep the seeds just for the seasoning purpose. And I'm just going to simply cut it like this into circles. That's good enough. And for the gai choy, I've had this for a while. I wanted to make this video. As you notice, it's some yellowing. I'm going to pick the nice green ones. And I'm going to simply cut it into small pieces, like something like about this size right here. Alright. And let's not forget the cauliflower. Alright. So cut off this part, which I will probably boil this and feed it to the cure because let's not waste any vegetables. That's also healthy portion of the vegetable itself. For the cauliflower, I'm just going to cut it like this. Whoops, that fell. And then I'm just going to use the, whatever you call these stalks. Not too big, so I will probably want it to about this size that I'll show you. Roughly about, a little bit smaller, about this size. So I'm going to finish cutting off the rest and then rinse it off real good. Here we go, all nicely cut up. Make sure we rinse it off real good. Get all that pesticides, dirt. Right now that my vegetable mix is all nice and clean with the empty jar, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the apple cider vinegar in the bottom. I guess we want that flavor to build up from the bottom and make sure it's thoroughly marinate the vegetables. It should be a good amount right there. Just throw it in any way you like it. You see the cucumbers, the gai choy, cauliflower, jalapenos. Oh, looks like I bought a little bit too much. I need a bigger jar. But we'll see how this turns out. So this is Wednesday night right now. So I think about Friday night. So we give it like about 2 days. We'll see how it turns out. Stuff it real good. And what I'm gonna do is add some salt and make slight oil to it, and top it off with the rest of the vinegar. Make sure it's nicely packed. Oh, this is gonna be lovely. This is my first time trying it too, and I'm pretty sure that's how my mom does it. Yeah, that's a whole bunch of goodness right there. Healthy eating is that's what it's all about. I think that's good enough because you need some space for the vinegar. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of slight salt just for seasoning. Maybe I should have done that, but it's all right. You know, a little bit less salt throughout the day is fine. Slight oil. I think I'm just using vegetable oil. And then here we go. Let's top it off. You might have to do some shaking around. Here we go. Smelling pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is cover it, and then put it in the refrigerator. We'll see how it turns out Friday, and do a taste test. All right. All right. It's time to see how it turned out. I actually wanted to review this on a Friday, but it's been like 4 or 5 days. Too much going on in my life, such as fighting Donnie and Ip Man 3, and also collecting my Powerball winnings. Finally, I have time today to review it. You guys probably wondering how come I'm in my gym clothes. Well, normally, you know, I dress up just for you guys, but I just came from the gym. Let's get into it. So initially, I wanted to review this on a Friday, and this is about like 4 or 5 days old, marinated, so it's definitely proper, but typically 2 days is enough. There we go. It's looking mighty fine. Let's pop it open and see how it turned out. Oh man, it smells so heavenly. I can't wait to get into this. Here is one piece of the cucumbers. Let's get some of this cauliflower in here. And let's definitely gotta have the gai choy, Chinese gai choy, which is basically Chinese version of mustard green. You got this big piece of jalapeno. I thought I cut this up. Guess I didn't. It's time for the gai choy. Here's one of the nice branches. It's looking mighty fine. Smelling lovely. It's gonna be a healthy snack. Unfortunately, I don't have any rice ready yet. It's still cooking. No, not all Chinese have rice ready. Here is an example of how it turned out. Check out the quality. It's looking as if it's steamed. So let's get into it. This is gonna be crunchy. I'm just gonna eat like this. Need some salt. Oh man, it's pretty tangy. Hint of sweetness from the apple version. Here's the gai choy. Try the jalapeno. Man, it's definitely a lot more sour than I expected. Oh, I should have put some sugar in there. The jalapeno is definitely spicy. That's what I would think I would do. I'm gonna add probably 2 spoons of sugar in there. And here's the cucumber. Alright, it's that time to give myself a score. I was expecting it to be better tasting, definitely not as sour. Had I put some sugar in there, it would have been bona fide goodness. It's a very simple to make pickled dish, healthy, goes perfect with rice, fish. On a scale of 100%, I probably hooked myself over 82%. I know I could have done better because my parents definitely blessed me with many years of experience helping them out at their Chinese restaurant. So make sure you put in the comment section what you want me to review, whether it be fast food, local restaurant, or recipe. I'll definitely cook it for you guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I love all my subscribers. I'm almost at 8,000. My goal is to reach 10,000 before summer and 25,000 before the end of the year. So let's make it happen. As always, eat hard, work harder, baby.